This is an SAT math question about functions, and I'm going to do it by hand and then two ways on Desmos. One where it's kind of combined by hand and Desmos, and then the other way where it's just Desmos to find the whole thing. It's always wise when you're practicing for SAT, learn how to do everything by hand, learn how to use Desmos to get you the answer faster, and see if you can find a way to get the whole answer by Desmos. But you got to be careful with that third one, because sometimes you think you know what you're doing and you don't do something right and you end up with a false answer even though it looks right. So be careful there. Make sure you know what you're doing. This one says the function g is a rational function defined by g of x equals f of x over x plus 2. It's got x in the denominator, where f is a quadratic function. So if f is a quadratic function, it looks like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Learn that form of a quadratic function because it's going to be important throughout the whole SAT. The y-intercept of the graph of f is 0, 10. So that's f. When x is 0, y is 10. Well, I'm going to write that right away. When x is 0, this is 0 squared times a, which is just a. Which is just 0 rather, not a. 0 times anything is 0. Plus b times 0 is 0 plus c, and it said it's equal 10. So I already know that c equals 10. So now I know this g function is actually ax squared plus bx plus 10, all divided by x plus 2. And now I have some values here. When x is of the g function, when x is 1, g of x is 5. So when x is 1 squared times a is a, plus 1 times b is b, plus 10 divided by x plus 2. Wait a minute. X is 1. I forgot to plug in x. Why didn't you tell me? 1 plus 2 is 3, and that equals 5. I'm going to put a star here because this is the point. I'm going to do the whole thing by hand, but that's the point I can now start doing it from Desmos and get quick answers. And then if I put in x is 4, 4 squared is 16 times a is 16a, plus x is 4, so 4b, plus 10, over 4 plus 2 is 6, and that equals 7. All right, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. A plus b plus 10 equals 15. I'll subtract 10 from both sides. A plus b equals 15 minus 10 is 5. And then I've got the top equation. 6 times 7 is 42. So 16a plus 4b plus 10 equals, oh, I need more room, 42. And then I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. 16a plus 4b equals 32. I'm going to do elimination. I'm going to eliminate the b, so I'll multiply the a plus b equals 5. I'll multiply everything by minus 4. Minus 4a is minus 4a, minus 4 times a. Minus 4 times b is minus 4b. See, I'm eliminating the b term. Equals minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. 16a minus 4a is 12. A equals, that goes away. 32 minus 20 is 12. A equals 1. And then a plus b is 5. Well, 1 plus b is 5, because I know now that a is 1. And 5 minus 1 is 4. B equals 4. So now I know my equation. I know my g of x is equal to ax squared, 1x squared. So it's just x squared. Plus bx. B is 4, so plus 4x. Plus 10 divided by x plus 2. See, so I found out what a, b, and c is. Now I know my whole equation. Now I can just plug in the x. When x is 3, this is 9 plus 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 10 divided by 5. 9 plus 12 is 21, plus 10 is 31 over 5. 31 divided by 5, if I do that on a calculator, or you can do it by long division, 6.2. So the answer, 6.2. Now I could have done it from this point. I'm going to call ax and by because I need to put x and y in equations on Desmos. So I'm just going to write that. A equals x, b equals y. So I don't forget it. And I'm just going to write these two equations. X plus y plus 10 over 3 equals 5. X plus y plus 10 divided by 3 equals 5. And I think I remember the other one, 16x. I always put the slash first. 16x plus 4y plus 10 divided by 6 equals 7. And then I can see where those cross. X is 1, y is 4, which means a is 1. A equals 1, b equals 4, c equals, I found that earlier, 10. So now I can put in my equation. If a is 1, b is 4, and c is 10, I know that g of x equals, put my slash in, ax squared, which is 1x squared, just x squared, plus bx plus 4x plus 10 over x plus 3. And now I can put in g of 3. What is g? G of 3. And did I get something wrong here? X plus 2, not x plus 3. I put x plus 3. You got to correct me on these things. Comes out to 6.2. I knew something was wrong because I remembered the answer. So 6.2. So you can do it that way with Desmos, a little bit of work by hand to get to here, and then Desmos. Or you can do the whole thing on Desmos. And I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to define the g function. G of x equals, remember, I put my slash first. It's f of x over x plus 2. Not making that same mistake again. And now I'm going to define f of x. F of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. I've got those two. Now I have some values I can put in. When x is 0, f of x is 10. So I have f of 0. When x is 1, g of x is 5. So I have g of 1. And when x is 4, g of x is 7. So g of 4 is 7. So I'm going to make a little matrix, a little table, whatever you want to call it. F of 0. Remember, I also know g of 1. And I know g of 5. Is it? No, g of 4, not g of 5. And then I close the bracket. Now here's where some magic comes in. I put a tilde, shift, and then single quote. Tilde, it tells it, you figure this out. I'm going to give you some values of x in the function, and then you figure out what the function looks like from those values, what the function is. So I'm going to put my known values. It's 10, 5, and 7. 10, 5, 7. And notice a is 1, b is 4, c is 10. It figured it out for me very quickly just by me putting in that matrix, that one row, 3 column matrix. And now I have g of x defined, so I can say, what is g of 3? And it will tell me 6.2. So quick way by Desmos, if you know how to do that, that can really make some SAT math questions fast. You can do a little bit by hand, a little bit by Desmos, or you can do the whole thing by hand. You have a minute, 35 seconds. So sometimes it's really good idea to understand the Desmos way, the quick Desmos way, but make sure when you practice all of them. I am Frank Tutor, FrankTutor at Outlook.com. I will answer your questions about the SAT for free, or contact me if you'd like to have some tutoring to improve your score. Let's see, 31/5. I can turn it into a fraction with those little boxes. And on a grid-in, 6.2 would work, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 31/5 would work too, as long as it's 5 characters or less. So you can do either one.